I'll be continuing the journey of Andreas that explained his journey with Signals Notebook. I'll be telling in short what we did with Signals Notebook, apart from, but to start with, introduction to Aarti Industries. This is what Aarti Industries in terms of figures is. We are a leading specialty company, Indian specialty company. I mean truly Indian, completely independent of China supply chain. We have strong backward integration to the very basic molecules. Here in figures, market capital about 2,300. And you can see we have 16 manufacturing plants, almost about more than 6,000 employees here. And products, currently actively manufactured products are 100 plus products. But we have a capacity of manufacturing almost about 250 chemical products, mainly into B2B business. Our chemicals goes into agrochemicals, pigment, pharmaceuticals, polymer additives, fuel and rubber industry. Now, newly we are venturing into electronic chemicals, battery and energy chemicals. Just to introduce us, what we are actually into, as per our vision and missions are considered. We want to be a global partner of choice for our customers. We have a mission of having delighted stakeholders, and with a purpose, we are driving right chemistry for brighter tomorrow. And in terms of our values, care, integrity and excellence. Care, you can see, I have experienced this care when I was in we all faced a very tough situation in lockdown. And there were situations where one of our employees' mother was airlifted for her kidney transplant. And all the expenses were borne by my organization. So to that extent, Aarti is dedicated for care. Integrity is something that we would like to maintain with our stakeholders, including general public, environment, and customers. Excellence, I'm part of R&D excellence, and we strive to have excellence in every part that we try to do. Yeah. Focus, we have, basically we came up with a new R&D center in the year 2020. It is spanning across about 50,000 square feet. And currently we are housing around 250 scientists at various levels, mainly about 20 PhDs and all of the others, MSc at least. Two R&D centers, one at Navi Mumbai, Mahape. Another one is at Vapi, mainly taking care of life cycle and technology management. And the one at Mahape, Navi Mumbai, is into new chemicals and niche value-added chemical products. That's the mural that you can see. That is our building. It is a 5-story building, housing analytical, chemicals, process safety, and other infrastructure capabilities. Here, we would like to have a biochemical lab in near future. That is our. We did some biochemical projects with collaboration with academia, and we will be venturing into certain new areas as well. So with this kind of infrastructure that we currently have, and we were always wondering how we should go about having a repository of whatever scientific data that we will be generating. And the first concept that we thought was having a paperless laboratory. The concept of having paperless laboratory, obviously, we all can understand it is because of efficiency that it tries to bring. But mainly for us, it was about getting better analysis insights that could connect to the fourth aspect of future scope, wherein you can utilize artificial intelligence and machine learning kind of thing, wherein we can have a short glimpse of insights into the optimized processes. Second reason was to have a security that was from customer requirement, wherein information security becomes important for our customers, because they would be giving us technology packages and which we will be scaling up those packages or whatever projects they are giving to us will be entering into any kind of repository. The security becomes essential for our customers, and that and also then it is followed by its traceability, backup, restoration, and retrievability, which is very important. The compliance part of it, it helps us complying to all kinds of regulatory, as well as we are ISO 27001:2022 certified. This is new version that has came up. If anyone is aware, this is more on controlling and governing aspect, monitoring aspects. That is where I would be mentioning that your Signals notebook was very much useful for us in our audit, which concluded recently. So this helped us in auditing part as well. And as I mentioned earlier, so whatever we are doing as a paperless laboratory, we like to encache and have certain insights into our overall repository of certain number of experiments that we have generated over the years. Coming to, so Andreas did mention that they migrated from their electronic lab notebooks to Signals notebook. Here is a different scenario altogether, wherein we migrated from a handwritten notebooks to Signals notebook. We had a data of almost 25 years research since 1995 that was there in our WAPI division of life cycle and technology management. And as you could just imagine how that old laboratory with kind of pile of laboratory notebooks, maybe we were having almost about thousands of notebooks stacked together, maybe sorted, but then eventually what happens is if scientists would like to have a look at the experiments, past experiments, they would fetch up and go keep it somewhere else. In that way, over a period of time, almost all the data which was kept there, in 10 years of time, it was all scattered. So no proper sorting was there. Accessibility became difficult. Since it was stored at our WAPI location and accessibility at our Mahape location was difficult. So one has to go there to get that data. It was not possible. So retrievability, forget about retrievability. It's only about tacit information that person would have. If he is aware that and if he recollects that this experiment was particularly done, then only a person would be able to retrieve the information. Otherwise, it's lost in the bundle of pages. So for that, what we did is we scanned entire documents, almost about 1,000 laboratory notebooks. Those were almost close to about 6.5 lakhs of pages. We scanned through the scanner, and these were then segregated into projects. And from projects, it were further numbered down to the number of experiments. And these experiments and notebooks were then created in Signals notebook as per the title that we had, nomenclature we had given in the earlier phase. And those experiments were manually entered into Signals notebook. So those were spanning about 25,000 experiments, a tacit knowledge of 25,000 experiments. We made it available on Signals notebook. So what has helped us is, after that 25,000, there were certain errors. We rectified those errors and made that available for entire R&D. So now what the result is, this tacit knowledge is available to everyone on click. So if one has to see what has happened in the year 2011, and this in fact has helped me and my colleagues here, that whenever there is a query from the customer, it becomes obvious for everyone to see and refer to these 25,000 experiments to see what was done in last years and take knowledge from there. So this is what it is helping us a lot, and that is where the Signals notebook has been useful. Yeah, this is one case. And the second case is, maybe engineers here won't appreciate this kind of chemistry here. But I'll take a bit of and go ahead and explain certain things with respect to, otherwise we won't be able to appreciate the work that goes here. So what happens basically, as I said, Aarti Industries is strongly backward integrated. It starts from benzene, and that is a toluene value chain. This is a benzene value chain. And what happens is we start, say for example, firstly we take benzene and do chlorination of it, then nitration, and then maybe hydrogenation to obtain anilines. And this chain continues. This chain I have drawn up to only, say for example, 5 stages. But now, as an organization, we have reached down almost about 10, 15 stages down the line. So for example, if I am with the Aarti Industries, working for say 5, 10 years, I might be aware that particular product, say for example, PFA, is manufactured from certain route of synthesis. But the person who is newly joining the organization, he would certainly not be able to trace back where this Aarti Industries, how it is being manufactured. So that's the one difficulties. And with 250 odd products currently being manufactured, along with the impurities that are forming with these products, there would be difficulty of tracing a value chain and the value chain, identifying a value chain is very important from business perspective, wherein you can then decide in what direction you would like to go further. From that perspective, we have used this signals notebook to see from where that synthesis comes from, and all data is captured on the signals notebook. It is in place there, wherein it has taken enormous efforts also, but from confidentiality perspective, I have not brought in here. And from there, the result is that we are able to quickly track how the reactions are made. So using a ChemDraw, we have prepared a Aarti value chain booklet, which for internal purpose, we can clearly identify where this value chain is coming from and where the product is going from. This is also helping us to identify from FTO, freedom to operate perspective, as to understand what is being prepared, from where it will go, and where the freedom to operate is available or it's infringing some intellectual property. So this Aarti value chain is prepared with the help of Signals Notebook, and that is helping us in all business aspects, also as also in terms of protecting intellectual property. So that is where the significance of Signals Notebook is helping us in our businesses. So for this is from that I conclude my presentation. We have been using, apart from this, our regular use of entering chemical experimental data and analytical data is being always there, and I appreciate that Signal Notebooks is taking care of our data, and I am also very satisfied that being a lead implementer at Aarti Industries of Information Security Management System, I have seen SO2, SOC 2 certificates, and at times our auditors also ask for SOC 3 certificates. And it is very satisfactory that Signals Notebook has taken care of our data. And not only that, we have also asked for audits of where our data is stored in, though that is also being very secure. And I have full confidence on Signals Notebook that this security, this level of security for our data will continue there. Happy for that. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Doctor. Thank you so much.